Hi guys. So this is my final project, and in this project I use Windows Movie Maker where I made a movie essentially. This project I use with my students in my 8th grade class. So basically the assignment or the objectives of this project would be that they're learning the use of multimedia. They have to include a song, pictures, personal pictures, text, and then they put it all together to create a movie about themselves, to tell me a little bit about themselves. And it plays on its own once you create it, once it's done and it's finalized. And this is the example that I made last year for them. All the information that they have to include in it. It seems like a lot, but it's really not too bad. And once the kids learn how to use Movie Maker, they really like. Um, they really like learning it and they like doing the project. And I usually give them about a good month or two to perfect the project because it takes a lot of timing. And the skills that they're learning has to do with uploading videos and how to add pictures to the computer and how to troubleshoot when things don't work when you thought they were going to, and how to perfect the timing with the audio. And so um, they enjoy it and they like it. It's nice because then they have work days and then they can ask me questions. And the more that they have time to work on it, the more in depth their questions get. Like, okay, Miss Hayner, I know that this is how I do this, but now how can I make it do this? And so that's really cool to see them learn how to do that. So this is like my assignment sheet that I give them. It has all the requirements front and back, and then how many points it's worth. And so it's a pretty heavy project, but again, I give them like a month or two to complete the project. Um, so the three medias I used are a photo, text, because they have to include text on it, and then audio, because again, the audio is what kind of brings the video to life or the movie to life. And so, like I said, they're meeting the objectives that I give them by troubleshooting and having needing to know how to upload their own personal photos. This is when I graduated college. How to upload their own personal photos to the computer and then adding those to Movie Maker. And so then they're incorporating all these medias into one solid movie, and then they can just watch it when it's completed. Um, so it's been fun. The kids really like it. This is a 3-minute movie of me, and so I limit the kids. Try not to make it more than 5 minutes. Um, after you perfect your timing and have all your pictures, just make sure that try to limit yourself because we don't want it to be too long, of course. Um, so this is. This project is called This Is Me, and basically I tell them, okay, if you had to create or if you were on a reality TV show, what would your TV show be called? You can use one that's already made. So a lot of kids like to use like Keeping Up With, and then they'll say their last name from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. For some of you older audience, maybe more my age, if you guys remember the show That's So Raven, so I did That's So Miss Hayner for my title. And so I'm going to go ahead and play this so you guys can see it. And because of screen mask, it's not going to let me listen to the audio. But I have uploaded the YouTube link so you guys can watch this. So with this, they have to include their own text with information. They have to add their transitions and animations for the pictures and slides. They have to learn that if they want like text to appear like so, then how it's going to fade in, how the effects of the text are going to appear. And then my favorite, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. My favorite is the favorites section of the project where students list their favorites. And the students really like this. It's pretty cool to see what their favorites are and what we have in common. And so a lot of kids put 54th Street down as their favorite restaurants. I always joke that we're going to have to take a class field trip to 54th Street, but it really helps me connect with students on a personal level. So this is my project. my assignment, like I said, I use this with my junior high, my eighth graders, so they're learning pretty advanced stuff, but we don't have a multimedia course here in DCAB. So the only multimedia they get to learn is probably in my class, unless other teachers incorporate it. But for the most part, they learn multimedia in like PowerPoint, um, Movie Maker when I have them in eighth grade, desktop publishing, where we learn a little bit more of the inner use in an advanced setting. But for the most part, this is the most multimedia they get is this eighth grade semester class. So, um, yep, they seem to really like it. I'll send anyone the rubric or assignment sheet that I have that, what's it? So, again, this link, this video, if you want to watch it for an example or create your own, um, it's on YouTube. I've attached the link to the assignment board. Um, and I think that's it. So thanks, guys.